Back in 1991, Sonic the Hedgehog was just an air freshener in a game called Rad Mobile, a racing game. It wasn't until months later that Sonic was officially getting in its own video game on the Sega Genesis, which would then compete with the greats such as Super Mario on the Super Nintendo. Years of commercially successful Sonic the Hedgehog games, the Blue Blur would be considered one of the few classic franchises. However, years later, Sega would file for bankruptcy, and the Sega Dreamcast, which would have house titles such as Sonic Adventure Series, Power Stone, Crazy Taxi, and many other gems, which would later move on to other systems as third-party titles. In a way, the war had been won by Nintendo. Sega still was able to make games regardless of their financial status, but at the cost of losing fans with bad decision making. Games like Shadow the Hedgehog, Sonic 2006, and the up for debate title Sonic Unleashed would be considered the worst things to happen to Sonic. But it gets better for a short time. Sonic Colors and Sonic Generation would sparkle hope for all the fans of the Needle Mouse. Sonic Boom would damage the reputation once again. Once 2017 came by, we were eventually treated with a game created by fans for fans. Now, before I fan the crap out, I do want to say that Sonic Mania blew every Sonic fan's minds. Even though we had 2D Sonic games plenty of times in the past with Sonic the Hedgehog 4, Sonic Rush, and even the Sonic Advance titles, these titles would not even come close to what Sonic Mania had shown off. Sonic Mania went back to their roots, taking inspiration from every Sonic game from the 90s and the 2000s era, and just made a bundle of joygasm. In today's special season premiere of Game Over Food, we'll be expressing an opinion of how good and or bad Sonic Mania truly is, and does it warrant the price tag of $20. Hello party, I'm Sammy and I'm going to be the host of the episode. In Season 2 of Game Over Food, we're actually going to be changing the format just a bit. Instead of last season where I was talking about what was a better purchase, a video game or food, we're actually going to be talking about how much we feel a game is worth to us. And if the game is worth something that you would find on a bargain bin, at least you can actually use the remaining money that you purchased the item for, or the game for food with friends, or however you want to spend your money on. So let's just get right into it. For the presentation of Sonic Mania, it's actually very nice. It's very reminiscent of the old 2D Sonic games from Sonic 1 to Sonic 3 and Knuckles and Sonic CD. The best thing about Sonic Mania is that it actually kind of references all the past Sonic games. For example, when you get the speed up with the speed up shoes, you end up having a little bit of a blue blur behind Sonic, which is actually very reminiscent of Sonic Advance and Sonic Rush. You also have little references for other Sega related things like Knights, the Popcorn Machine, and Studiopolis, and you also have a reference to other Sonic characters. When you're doing the bonus games, like the Blue Spheres for example, that's a very Sonic 3-ish thing, and it actually feels smoother, believe it or not, than Sonic 3 and Sonic Knuckles. I can't say that it was done poorly, it was actually done very well. And the good news is that Blue Spheres, when you collect them, you actually unlock certain things like debug mode. You can unlock more Blue Sphere levels in the future. You can unlock a bunch of other stuff like special modes like Knuckles and Knuckles. As for the gameplay of Sonic Mania, the game is very smooth. It's very 60 frames per second. It doesn't feel off or anything like that. The gameplay isn't broken like Sonic the Hedgehog 4, where when you go up a slant, it doesn't like register the whole entire like way going upward and whatnot. It's smooth. It's smooth as butter, and that's what you want in games where you go fast, or any game in general. This game just, it ups the bar of Sonic games, in my opinion. I don't know really how else to explain it. It's nice, it's crisp, I wish there was more to it, to be honest. I wish there was more Sonic games that are gonna come out like this. I hope maybe Sonic Mania 2. I don't know. Just something that feels nice. I don't think Sonic Forces is gonna have this kind of crisp feeling with classic Sonic. The music is top notch. The sound, everything's smooth. It's just a joyous feeling of hearing it all, listening to the music. And music that, like, I can still enjoy. I don't even remember Sonic Advance's music or Sonic Rush's music that much. It's not as rememberable as what Sonic Mania has to offer. There's so much love put into Sonic Mania that how much, like, it feels like we've gotten something we've always wanted. After completing Sonic Mania twice, completing the game on both the Nintendo Switch and also on the PC, it has replay value of wanting to be faster and faster, which is the whole point of Sonic, speedrunning the game. It just feels nice. Collecting all the gold medals absolutely does nothing for you, and it kind of bugs me because I put in all that effort. Even collecting all the achievements does nothing from what I've heard. I haven't collected all the achievements myself yet, but I do plan to eventually. Sonic Mania is currently worth $20. I actually purchased Sonic Mania Collector's Edition twice to put more stuffing in my stocking. Let's just say that one of my friends purchased Sonic Mania for PC for me, just the digital copy, and I now have technically 3 copies of Sonic Mania. I have 3 copies of Sonic Mania. One of them for the Switch, one of them for PC, and a third one which is unopened. And I'll talk more about that later. Just Sonic Mania being well worth the $20 that it's being priced at. If you find it for cheaper, go right on ahead. It's worth it. It's worth every penny that you can possibly get the game for. Sonic Collector's Edition, however, definitely not worth $90 twice. Is that if you can ever find Sonic Mania Collector's Edition, do not pay $90. What I would highly suggest doing is, if you can ever find a copy of that, a box of Sonic Mania Collector's Edition, I would highly suggest getting it for about maybe $60. That's as much as you should be spending on that. With that $20 for the Collector's Edition, I would highly suggest that you guys go out and you get yourself some awesome Chipotle. Go to Chipotle, get yourself some burritos. Get yourself 2 burritos. Make sure you add guac on both those burritos. And bam, you're good. It is well worth that. That's all we have for today for Game Over Food. Thank you so much for watching. It means a lot. Now, I do want to talk about one of the copies I have for Sonic Mania. I'm staring right at it right now. It's actually going to be a giveaway for one of you guys. Now, there's more details that are going to be coming towards the giveaway. All I'm just going to say is that 1UP TV Games and Game Over Food are going to be collaborating on this giveaway. The video for the giveaway is going to come out sometime in the next coming weeks or maybe days, depending on schedule and all that other stuff. We've got our things that we have to do on our end, and then eventually we'll post it onto YouTube and all our social media and whatnot. But until next time, adios guys. Thank you so much for watching. I feel like I'm sucking the dick of Sonic Mania, but holy crap, it's an amazing game.